There has been a rise in violent assaults against correctional officers in Ontario jails since 2016, and just last week, 2 guards were taken to hospital after suspected attacks at a Toronto facility. The employees say they've become punching bags as the province becomes more lenient with jail discipline. Amanda Pfeffer explains.
I've seen workers attacked. I've seen several staff members go to the hospital. It's horrifying.
Scott Ford is a longtime veteran at the Ottawa Carleton Detention Centre. And as the acting president of the union representing correctional guards, he's seen events that have traumatized even the most hardened worker.
I've seen a staff member sucker punched, knocked out, and then attempted to be strangled from behind.
That officer is David Peaver, and he still struggles with what happened on November 2nd, 2016.
I get to the end of the corridor, I take the key out to open the door, and that's when he sucker punched me from the side. And then
he passed out and didn't see the inmate try to choke him.
He knew what he was doing, and he knew what he can get away with.
Disciplinary segregation was a way to deal with violent offenders, remove them from the common areas and hopefully deter them from further assaults. Since 2016, the time in segregation was cut in half to 15 days, and inmates were given more privileges like television, access to a phone, and more.
It's open season for abuse on staff.
The number of incidents in the first half of 2017 hit close to the same amount as the whole previous year. The incidents include everything from threats to punches to attacks with a weapon, and the trend continues. In Toronto, Ontario's biggest jail, the union has tracked close to 1 incident a day since January 2018. Toronto police have now charged 2 inmates in an alleged attack on 2 officers last week. The province says it's working with jail staff to come up with a disciplinary alternative to segregation. Officers say it's not soon enough.
It needs to be fixed, because how can we go forward in what the government wants to call the transformation of corrections until our staff are safe and can do their jobs without being assaulted? Nobody comes to work to be a punching bag or be assaulted.
Peaver is still on disability and being treated for severe PTSD. He says he can't imagine going back to work without change.
You want to go back to work, you want to do your job, you can't. You can't. I can't even think of that place without shaking.
Amanda Pfeffer, CBC News, Ottawa.